Okay, welcome back. I know that last video on departments and categories kind of ran a bit long and kind of came out of nowhere. But hey, this is retail, right? Okay, so since we've got this here, let's go ahead now that we've got us some departments, some categories, some vendors. Let's add us some inventory. There are a few ways to get to inventory. We can click this one here. Oh, nope, wrong button. We can go up here. We can go to this one here. Or we can go to inventory. And I'm trying to find it. Inventory. Internet inventory. Coupon manager. I'm looking for it, guys. I bet you guys are probably shouting, "It's right there, you silly goose." And I don't see inventory list anywhere on here. But your inventory functions are right here. So what we're going to do, well, that's embarrassing, is we're going to click on inventory. And what we're going to do is, since we've clicked on inventory here, guys, we're going to add an inventory item. And this is going to come up. Well, what type of inventory do you want to add? A normal inventory item, which could be sold by the one single unit, like say a can of Coke, or by the case or some such of a kind. A bulk inventory unit, which is you buy a case, but sell it by the can, by the 6-pack, by the 12-pack, by the box. Template is you can create a custom grouping of inventory, and that's all the customer will see is the items in that template. Or you can do a matrix inventory, which is items that differ just ever so slightly, like a large green shirt, large pink shirt, large yellow shirt, medium pink shirt, medium green shirt, medium yellow shirt, etc., etc. Or you can cancel this off. We're going to add a normal inventory item. Well, what department does this belong in? We are going to say that it belongs in the taxable items department. Or category, taxable items, right there, select. And we're going to be prompted for a description. And we're going to say 20 OZ dot Pepsi. Give it a SKU, Pepsi 20, 20, enter, 20 ounce Pepsi bottle. Okay, and what we're going to do is when we purchase this, we're going to say we purchase them by the case. So instead of each, we type the word case in there. And we're going to say units per order. How many sellable units come in a case? And we're going to say for kicks and giggles that 50 units come in a case. I know this is some fun math, right? Minimum order. How many stinking cases do we need to order? At a bare minimum. Ooh, and as we change that, oops, or not. Oops. And as we change that, we had a thing that says units per order has changed. Do you want to recalculate the costs? Yes. Let's do that. And then we say, well, how many cases do we order? At a bare minimum, we are going to say we order 10 cases. And how do we sell it? We sell them individually. Maybe, if I can get this to work. We sell the Pepsi bottles individually. And how many of these do we need to have available at any one given time? At a bare minimum, we're going to say we need to have one full case, which is 50 bottles, and the maximum stock is 500 or 10 cases. So with that in place, how much does it cost per case when the vendor, in this case Pepsi, sends us the case? How much do we as the retailer pay for a case? And I'm going to say, I'm just throwing a number out there, gang. I don't know how much a case of 20-ounce Pepsi bottles costs me, but I'm going to say it costs us $85 for a case of 50. Then we say recalculate, and you see that it's done what it's supposed to do and recalculated our prices based on this, based on the fact that we did, it's about $1.70 per unit if we're saying $85 for a case. Suggested retail is $2.83. Our price is $2.43. Employees get it for $1.70, which must have been a typo somewhere on my part because it should have been a 5% markup, but we'll leave it the hell alone. And managers get it at cost as well. So there we go. There is our, hang on, if we flip this around. Yes, I flipped this around. This should have been a markup, not a margin. But there we go. There is the first part of this. The second part of this, let's zoom out. Let's talk about this. The next part of this is these tabs over here. General. We've never had to use it in the lab. And when we click over here, options. Do we want to track stock? Yes, we do. Do we want to post to the internet? Maybe. Ask for the quantity. If so, what is the equation that determines quantity? Calculate the quantity from the price. Ask for price when selling. Allow discounts of any kind. Add to label list when received. And allow food stamps. Allow food stamps. And prompt to read scale if we have to. No, we don't. For a bottle of Pepsi. Defaults. Default sell quantity. Default commission percentage. Default warranty code. I've never known Pepsi to have a warranty on their bottles. That'd be funny if it did. Okay, next, properties. And this is where we can define promo pricing, price breaks. So let's say you buy 2 bottles of Pepsi, you get the third one free. Any notes that you want to populate when you buy a bottle of Pepsi, it'll populate automatically on the receipt. And a picture, if you wanted to take a picture of a bottle of Pepsi and put it there. If Pepsi was not the only company that made Pepsi and you got it from other places, stick your vendors in here. Stick your stock information in here. So like this will show you like the POs that came in. POs in process, so this is while they're still waiting to be received. Customer orders, these are the back orders that need to get filled. Seasonal levels, so let's say Pepsi gets real big and you want to order a bunch of it around Thanksgiving for that time of year. You can say that seasonal defaults are in here. And purchase history. You can see all the stuff when you purchase. So we're going to OK that. And how many of these do we have already? Because remember, we set back in the original video that we wanted to be asked about our quantity when we entered it in. We have, in our little fictitious example, 100 bottles of Pepsi in our store at this point. I'm going to OK that, and what do we want to do? Do we want to stop adding inventory? Do we want to add another one from scratch? Do we want to copy this one and just change the details around? Or do we want to cancel? We want to copy it, save us a little bit of trouble, and say that this is 20 ounce MTN Dew. 20 MTN, and we're going to say 20 ounce MTN Dew bottle. Leave everything else the heck alone, and we're going to OK, and we're going to say that we do not have any of these on hand. We are completely sold out. Let's add another, shall we? And we're going to say 20 ounce DRPEPPER 20 DPEP, and we're going to say 20 ounce Dr. Pepper bottle, and we are going to OK that. How many of these do we have on hand? We have a full 500 bottles. 500 bottles of Pepsi on the wall. 500 bottles of Pepsi. I don't know. Okay, so we get the point. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to populate the rest of my inventory for our little demo store off camera, and I'm going to come back once we've got them all in. So I will be right back so you guys don't have to watch me popping in fictitious inventory. I'll be right back. Okay guys, I actually did not get the rest of my inventory entered in because I messed up big time. Because I assigned all these drinks, not to the drinks category, but to the taxable items category. So you pick the one you want to change, go here, up the top, and say drinks, and assign. I'm sure there's a way, I'm almost positive there's a way to fix these globally, but I don't remember from my training how to fix them globally. So let's just fix them, thank goodness, one by one. Aren't I so lucky that I do not have as much of an inventory list as I should. If we go here to menu and show categories, we can see that, oh dear, my Mountain Dew is not assigned correctly. Let's fix that. Drinks, change, done, close. Now, as we can see, all of our drinks are drinks. So I'm going to turn that off. What a handy little tool that is. Now I'm going to pause the video and fill in some more inventory items off camera. Oh boy, you gotta love me goofing up, gang. Wouldn't be a Tech Live tutorial without me goofing up. Okay, guys, welcome back. I do not have all of my inventory that I was planning on entering for this demo entered, but I've got enough inventory here with enough stock counts and everything to move on to the next part of this, which we're going to be talking about invoices. In fact, no, we're actually going to be talking about purchase orders next, because remember that Mountain Dew, how we don't have enough of it? We have 0. We'll see how that works, because I'm going to try to invoice for it. And we are going to be told, uh-oh, you don't have enough of that. And we're going to see how back ordering works, and then we're going to see how purchase orders work in that process. So join me in the next video when we talk about back orders, invoicing, and POs.